Once again, it's Zone. What's happening, people? It's your player partner once again, King Kang at WPIMP Radio. As we gonna talk about this controversy right quick, we talking about old Kirk. Old Captain Kirk that cuts out his grown-ass son. And for some reason, the sensitive people have gotten offended. For people out there that don't have children or don't have disruptive children, I say, every now and again, let me go ahead and tell you, as a father of four, you might have to cuss a grown son bitch out. I mean, do we really think that he is wrong? Do we know the circumstances? Do we know really what happened? What went on? What led up to the cussing out? Because every now and again, especially as a man to another man, sometimes you might have to threaten to put your foot off in a motherfucker's ass. I mean, it just comes with the territory, because Lord knows that on many of occasions, my father has threatened, and yes, I do have a father, in the household to break his foot off in my ass as I was a bad and disrespectful child. And in my grown years, I have realized that I did deserve a lot of that cussing and being threatened to have a foot broke off a motherfucker's ass. For those out there that are extra sensitive and don't understand why those things happen, some problem children don't understand anything but when you raise your voice and cuss a motherfucker out. And I know quite a few women that, exhibit that also, as I was also raised by a mother and a grandmother that does believe in using the profane language. Understand me? Because other than that, me as growing up and being a bad child of doing it both ways, of giving out the profane language and also accepting the profane language as a child, I did not understand shit but some cuss words. You understand me? That's just me and my personal, childhood. It didn't nothing wake you up as paying attention quite as much as sometime a quick slap upside the head, or perhaps a quick motherfucker, do you want me to break my foot off in your ass? That will get your attention on almost every occasion. Because, when you're a bad child, you do tend to have that ADHD. Much less when you're a grown-ass adult being disrespectful and talking shit. I mean, if I was Kirk, no way in the fuck I'm apologize for that shit. Man, for a grown child, see, that's why I say I do not believe in raising grown children. Once you get grown and you hit a certain age, your ass supposed to be on your own. You just have to goddamn it, throw him up to the Lord and cut your ties. I mean, if they just ain't gonna do right, it just ain't gonna do right. All you can do as a parent is teach your children the right way to go. Pray that they pay attention, but at the end of the day, they get to choose their path. Understand me? Taken from a person that has been out there in the world and has went both ways, my path of going the wrong way was definitely a chosen path. I was not either raised that way, nor was that a way that I was taught to go. So, once you're grown, everything in your life at that point is a choice. If you choose to be that certain way and be a disrespectful person, you choose to be that way. And as also being a grown-up, if a person tests you in any manner and chooses to be disrespectful, I feel that is your need, want, and duty to show that person they cannot show you in that disrespectful manner. Now, that is one thing that my parents have definitely instilled in me. And that is one thing no person on this planet will ever get away with. Understand me? If you choose to disrespect me, whether you're my child or not, you will know that I will not be standing to be disrespected. Now, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And people that saying that's verbal abuse, I'm like, first of all, the word abuse, how you abusing a grown person kind of throws me off without throwing hands. Verbal abuse means that, to me, a person that has something over you in subject of power, that they can, basically do something to you to pull you down or verbally put you down. That would mean that person would have to be some kind of authority figure in some type of way. And for people that's not paying attention, that Negro was grown as fuck. I think he's 31, 32 years old. So he's definitely not an authority figure over him any longer at that point. He's not living in his household, and he's not any type of way of an authority figure over him. Y'all lost me on that one. I can't agree with you on that one about the verbal abuse and none of that. To me, it seems like, and then seemed like he tried to do some slick stuff by recording it in the first place, like he was trying to do something. I'm like, Kirk is a good man. Because me, myself, you get to the point you trying to take what's inside the household, outside the household, even if we are having a disagreement. It comes a time in the life, especially at 31, 32, it's probably time to cut ties with him, let that fella experience what it is to be grown. Because that's what I believe when I say you can't raise grown kids, because that's something that a child would do, and it seems like he has not quite left his adolescence yet, and you're kind of being a crutch into letting him think that something is old and being victimized instead of being a grown-up and saying that this is this and this is that and this is how this goes into being a grown-up. Because my thing is this, okay? Let's say, for instance, same situation. Your parent and something happened and you don't agree with your parent. Guess what? If you're a grown-up, you don't have to deal with your parent. You don't live there anymore. You don't have to deal with anything they say. You don't even have to accept that phone call because you're a fucking grown-up. So why are you even in that situation in the first place if you are an actual grown-up? I'll tell you why. Because you are the dependent and a person that will probably need that person, the reason you even having that back and forth damn conversation. Kirk, I would have never apologized. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're a good man for doing it. I don't see nothing wrong with telling some bitch to kiss your ass, and if they being disrespectful, especially as a child, you might need to have the threat of breaking the foot off in a person's ass. Because I feel like a child, or, well, that's a grown man, but a child should be a little bit scared of their parents. Because I'm always a little scared of my dad. That's what made me be respectful. Is that I always, in the back of my mind, thought to myself that my dad might beat my ass if I ever just completely stepped out of line. You understand me? It has to be a little bit in there. Because I was a big kid. You know what I mean? So, and I was bigger than my dad, too. So, that fear needed to be there a little bit. Just a little bit. To go there, you know what? If I went real crazy, my dad might kill my ass. He really might. Now, so I might have to just calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just that little threat. Just to make the threat. Just have it there to pull it out your pocket. Because Lord knows I have threatened my son quite a few times when he steps out and loses his mind and get a little bit beside himself. Now, I might not threaten him by saying I'm going to put a foot in his ass. You know what? I'm lying. I have threatened to say I'm going to put a foot in his ass. But, no more than that. No more than that. A quick threat to say I'm going to put a foot in his ass. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And all parents out there, if you have a child that you haven't felt the need to at least choke out at least one good time, you have an outstanding child. So that's probably why you had to do that. But for us parents out here with a few troubled children that are a couple of hardheads, you might have to choke them some bitches out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, I don't see, sometimes you might have to just goddamn lay some hands on their ass. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, just, let them know that is an option. You feel me? But Kirk, on the other hand, like I said, brother, there's no way I would have apologized for that shit. You're a good fella. Because, first of all, what's going on in your house supposed to be in your house, and that is your son, even though if it's your estranged son or if it's not your actual blood son, whatever, still, he knows what's up, he knows what's going on. Sometimes you have to put that authority down or let somebody know what's happening. Not to mention, nobody's going to really just know the whole true story of it. You just know the one side of it that the person take for you that always look a little suspicious of what actually happened at that moment. But y'all tell me what y'all think out here. I'm going to leave this chat room open for a minute. We're going to see if we're going to get somebody in the chat room talking about what's going on. Because we need to know. We need to know quickly. We need to know now. We need to know in a hurry. Like right now. So y'all go ahead and let us know what's happening right quick. Let's see what's going on.
Best motherfucking rapper, nigga. This baby, nigga. Let's go. Ready to get it started, nigga. Go. Whenever you want it, I was the man with the plans to shorty. Pull up to the Grammy Awards, my 40. She told me she like how I'm dressed and I ain't eat no salad. Stevie Wonder conceded I'm having. I told her be patient, she waited. I gave her the dick, she walked out doing the beatbox challenge. Like, yeah, get in there, baby. You know me, hit you anywhere, baby. Let's go. Know she gon' do whatever I say. I can piss in the cup, call it lemonade, baby. Let that bitch off, I'm a renegade, baby. I'ma get out of there, I ain't feeling that. Nigga run up on me with a cell phone, now they gon' fuck around down the internet. Kill him on IG Live, let the whole world see the nigga die. Yeah, shout out to Spot him, we got him. Even though he a rapper, he shot him. I get this big pretty ass smile from my mama. Get this motherfucking voice from my daddy. I learned how to pimp on them hoes with my uncle. Let her suck on my toes cause I'm nasty. Like fuck it, she asked me to do it. Play with me, I'ma actually shoot you. Most of these niggas be capping, we knew it. These niggas drop shit when we laugh they music. I know how to murder these niggas with kindness. Fucking that bitch from the back, I do it. I buy a Cuban and fill it with diamonds. Send my assistant to pick up some condoms. Instagram model at the hotel, text me now. Want me to give it to Johnson. Damn, the nigga baby on fine, it won't go out. They know that the niggas a problem. Got a big 4-5 on decop. Go. Using big words like I'm T.I. Turn up. Don't wanna get me started, nigga. Turn me up, niggas gon' see why. Nigga, you a bitch. JoJo, see why. Bitch, let the wrong nigga get rich. Both of these chains on my neck, they compete with each other. They fighting and throwing a fit. Know how these hoes like to argue and beef with each other. She fighting over the dick. You should already know you ain't searching the baby, cause that nigga like to come in with the stick. I don't like to get in the mix. No, I done got paid in full, my nigga. I get them hoes like a Mitch. Even got white people all on my dick. Yeah, second year, 6-time Grammy nominated. Came through, turned up, everybody hated. Before I had my first M, it was $1 billion, baby. He bet the house in himself like Las Vegas. You want the shit, gotta earn it. He off the leash, he don't think he can get murdered. Know how to swim, so I fuck with who fucking with me. I take a bridge and I burn it. Let me see if you can swim, little nigga. Shit getting out of hand, I just parked new Benz, hopped in a new Benz, little nigga. And I don't want new friends.
Burn away all carbon beam, knock your legs off. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off. Hit him in the spine. Knock his dreads off. My orders is called a body. I nicknamed him Randy Moss. Thuggin' in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he shot. Turco make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on pepper car. Had a mask. Jerko make him beatbox. In Miami with my motherfucking heat. But another nigga bitch, and she got her feet. I walked in the party. I'm on my big 4 shit, ready to get it started. Bitch, I got no sense. Oh, hit the plug. Ride around with 4 bricks. Call me Kobe. 24. Can't fuck with her no more. That little bitch, she do the most. I get my groove on every time I see them folks. I got the antidote. I'm thinking that's something you need to know. I'm smooth and I'm cold. She know my wrist on froze. Skinny jeans on with a big bang roll. She paying my songs. I gotta take it off the thong. I'm trying to get it on. She feeling all over my Peter Bone. 2 rights don't make her wrong. It just go on and on. I'm kicking shit like Jackie Chan till they got my kicks on. I aim, I hit my target. I'ma up this bitch regardless. Burn away all carbon beam, knock your legs off. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off. Hit him in the spine. Knock his dreads off. My orders is called a body. I nicknamed him Randy Moss. Thuggin' in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he shot. Turco make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on pepper car. Had a mask. Jerko make him beatbox.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a bitch who nigga wanna fuck on me. I said my face bomb, ass tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit him with that good, make a nigga act right. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy.
I know that's right.
Big bag bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back, and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I can make the party hot. I can make your body rock. Bitches say they fucking with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a dick, you probably lick it like a lollipop. Hoes speaking Japanese, hit 'em with karate chops. I'm forever popping shit, pulling up and dropping shit. Gotta argue with 'em, cause a nigga love a toxic bitch. Niggas out here playing, gotta make 'em understand. If ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. I said my face bomb, ass tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit 'em with that good, make a nigga act right. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy.
I know that's right.
Big bag bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back, and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Bitches ain't fucking with me now, and I can see why. Dirty ass, dusty ass bitch, you got pink eye. Bitches won't smoke until I bring it to their doorstep. Tell that bitch back, breath smell like horse sex. Put it on him now, he will never be the same. Tatted on my ass, cause I really like the pain. He nutted on my butt, I said I'm glad that you came. If that nigga had a twin, I would let him run a train. Big bag bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back, and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Gotta play it safe, no face, no case.